goes Zoan 6, the first, being pulled to jail by Reverend Hellface. Chain animal. Sorry, Zoan 6, you're not gonna get to store the item in the bin. No idea what your crime was. Let's see. Tedious Bear, you are not doing anything. Master Fancy Pants. Looks like just Jay Crittner and Zoan 6 are still up for their jail time. 43 days. No idea what buildings you destroyed. I don't remember getting any updates that you've destroyed anymore. Let's see, what else do we have going on around the base? It's been rather quiet since things have calmed down. Just, justice is playing itself out right now. Store item in hospital. Looks like a splint, maybe? I have them pumping out a whole bunch of splints for the wounded dwarves. Bangle is dressing Sergei's wounds, his right hand. Let's see. Kills 1 dog. Congratulations, you dog killer. His ability to grasp is somewhat impaired. Right hand smashed open, and he's got an infection. Maybe he'll lose his hand. His right hand's been set, and cotton fiber sutures. No adamantine sutures for you. Somebody else got stitched up pretty good with adamantine sutures. I don't remember who it was. Maybe it was Glenn. He deserved them of everyone that's been injured so far, I think. Well, depending on what he said, of course. Somebody else getting dragged away? There is Sabin dragging Jay Crittner. So, Jay Crittner, you were trying to hide out in the barracks. And, Sabin found you in there. D-Man is there with his dogs. Just keeping an eye on the one exit from the prison, unless they're gonna jump down through the butcher shop should they escape. New supplies are being brought in, food and drink for the prisoners. They shouldn't die in there anyways. Dwarves are back to sparring with each other, training their combat skills. And there's our Baron training his dodging. Let's see, Master Fancy Pants, you're training your dodging too. As soon as you're done with that, you're gonna go make us some adamantine weapons though. I have a whole bunch of short swords queued up to be made. I think that'll be good to make out of adamantine. I know you guys said blunt weapons are not very good to hand out. Somebody died. A ferret kid has bled to death. Let's see. Our danger room is done. It's all hooked up, I think. Let's see. A.S. No upright spikes to be hooked up. So, let's see. Which squad should we send in there first? Military. Wow, Tall Taurus. How long have you been chasing that skunk out there? You can stand down now. Probably for a season or so. Razors of Talking. Crystalline Esteem. Crystalline Esteem, they are the prison guards. So they, no, can't take them off duty just yet. Even though they did just lock up all the criminals, Jay Crittner and Zoan 6. Golden Merchants. The blockaded merchants are the noble group. I'm not going to send them in there yet. How about the Mountainous Wayward Worms? You're one of the demon crews. We need to train you up to be warriors. So once they're stationed in there, I'll make sure they have their gear. Everyone at least needs 1 layer of armor on. A helmet is vitally important from what I've been told. Needs something. Adamantine strands. Extract faster, you maggots. Metal strands, metal strands, metal strands. It is a long run. Oh well. Let's check our stockpile. How much adamantine do we have turned into wafer form so far? 46 wafers, and they've been pumping out masterwork suits for quite some time. Almost out of copper. Plenty of cobalt still. Don't need to fire up the smelters for a while. Hopefully the group down here is grabbing their gear. Midsummer. I'm eager to make more coins. Let's engrave something. Let's smooth down this wall in front of the Baron's office. Actually, you know what? Let's just smooth down the Baron's wall right here. Go engrave those walls. And we'll come back and check that soon. Topside groups are still training. Let's see. Crazy Geek. You're not very skilled because you're probably having to train yourself a lot up there. We've got a Cobalt Battle Axe that'll chop through some stuff. Glen 1, you're back in action. Kills, 1 goat. Health. Sensory nerve damage. Your upper body's been pierced. You received cotton fiber dressing. Nope, you didn't receive adamantine strands. You got the most basic thread we had on hand. I guess it's better than pig fiber, pigtail. Who else do we have out here training? Tails Darcy, there you are. Proficient swords dwarf, talented dodger, high master grower. You're one of our professional farmers. And your equipment is copper greaves, copper gauntlet, short sword. Glenn, what were your skills? Oh, you need to attend another meeting too. Good luck, buddy. Dabbling axe dwarf. I'll keep my eye on Glenn there, in case he bumps back into the angry surgeon and opens his mouth when he shouldn't. Nixiter, organize axe demonstration. You are a dabbling axe dwarf, and you are eager to learn more about that weapon, but you need some willing participants first. Copper breastplate, cobalt battle axe. I guess I pumped out a lot of those. Sparring, attend meeting. Yep, so I'll keep my eye on Glen 1 there, see who he has a meeting with. And just let the dwarves get back to calming down and getting ready for the outside invaders that are no doubt going to show up sometime. Peter 1, there you are, staying quiet. Competent swords dwarf, competent fighter. And you've got an adamantine suit. Left gauntlet, right gauntlet, chain leggings, a one-horned helm, high boots, and a mel shirt. And a fine pewter flask filled with dwarven wine. Good job, Peter. Okay, well, it looks like the danger room is about to get its first little test. We have Z-Sword, Sergey's lover, on the way to pull the lever. He's running around with just a black cap training axe, and he's coated in blood, and he's getting ready to pull that lever. Black Mage the first, you're in there. You've got a mostly full suit of armor, it looks like. Greaves, boots, gauntlets, breastplate, no helm though, unfortunate for you. Hammurabi, greaves, high boot, breastplate, gauntlets. Everybody's missing helms. I guess I need to make more of those. And Scout Freak, you're there. Hammurabi 1's there. Alex the second, oh, I feel sorry for you being there, not fully equipped. But I guess we're going to demonstrate today what happens when you show up on the obstacle course in the danger room without a full set of gear. We're going to test it. The lever is set to be pulled on repeat, so the spikes will go down and go up. And yep, they're all fighting. The spinning ashen spear strikes the dwarf, but the attack is deflected by his greaves. Good. Deflected by the gauntlet. Deflected by the high boot. Deflected by the something, so that's good. They're deflecting it with their armor. They should be getting skills from it. Ooh. The spinning fungi wood spear strikes him in the left upper leg, but the attack is deflected. Sounded like, oh yeah, it did get somebody good. Strikes the swords dwarf in the left upper arm, bruising the muscle and the bone. Well, if they get too hurt, they can stand down, I guess. Maybe. The spinning fungi wood spear strikes the poos brute, bruising the muscle. Your arm's not guarded. Don't fall down. You don't want to get hit in the head. It's deflected by the breastplate. But they'll gain some skill from this. I'll try not to kill anybody. If an unlucky spear strike happens, though, it happens. Bruising the muscle in the right testicle. A tendon has been torn, so let's see who is getting beat up. Black Mage, your right upper arm and groin. Hammurabi, your groin. I guess the danger room might be extremely dangerous with the Genesis mod. There's no way to protect the nether regions. Scout Freak, your left arm is damaged. Yeah, the testicles are just getting battered over and over and over. I guess they could get ripped off and... Ooh, let's see, somebody's hurting there. There is Alex, you've been hit in the head. Oh, that's bull junk if you're paralyzed, so... Cancel the lever, we've got a soldier down in there. He pulls it once more for good measure. And I want to check your health here. Ability to grasp is somewhat impaired. Okay, well the first group That's just a test. We'll make sure the next group has all of their gear, but that is why you always wear your helmet. You always put your breastplate on and your gauntlets when you step into the danger room. Nobody died, thankfully, and I don't think anyone's going to be paralyzed from it. But they can go see Bangle and Three Toe over there. And I think even Sergey is back. And they can get doctored up. Let's see, he's there conducting a meeting. Ooh, is Glenn 1 on the way by chance? I don't remember what type of icon Glenn 1 had. I think it was a swords dwarf, maybe. We'll see, are you coming in here to meet with the psychiatrist? Nope. So I'll keep my eye on the dwarfs who are training there. And keep my eye and see who's going to come have a meeting here. If anything becomes of it, if they start yelling at each other. Well, it looks like Glenn 1 is coming back in here to attend a meeting with Sergey. We'll see how it goes this time. It hasn't been too long since the last update. Yep, I guess maybe hopefully they're apologizing to each other. Sergey's saying he's sorry that he rammed the sword through Glenn's chest and out his back. It was just a quick misunderstanding, you know, when the demons were running amok. Things were crazy, man. It just happens. Sometimes swords just have a mind of their own, you know? I don't know whose dog that is, though. Sick him, boys. Sick Glenn. Let's get him. No. Dog's not having none of it. So for now, Glenn, I think you're safe. Sergey seems to have calmed down. You guys can finally get back to your regularly scheduled bro talk, I guess. Let it out. Tell him how much you hate this place. Let's see, what else is going on around here? Haven't used the danger room for a while. I'm kind of scared of it. Of Lexi, train dodging, legendary fighter, adequate dodger. You're getting there. Blind Chaos, you're working on everything. Legendary Swords Dwarf, great dodger. Adequate Animal Caretaker, a whole bunch of other stuff. Adept Appraiser. You've got a lot of spare time, so you get to use a whole lot of the special workshops. Train all the puppies that have come of age. There's Ali Karis riding the axle, running on it like a log in the water, one of those thingies, whatever that's called. And Sergey's done with his job. Glenn, you've left in one piece and alive. Swords Dwarf strikes at the wrestler, but the shot is parried. So there's some training going on. Let's see, you need to practice all of your skills just once. And read a diagnosis to him. It's been a while since you've actually done any medical work, Sergey. So we'll let the dwarfs get back to training. Wedge here is picking up his equipment. Everyone's getting dressed. I'm trying to pump out more gear that I think they're missing. That way we can load the danger room up and not have to worry about poking an eye out.